Yo, 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 yo. How everybody doing today? What it is, Ghost Mob. And if y'all can, while y'all got the chance, if you could just hit that like button for me and hit the subscribe button for me, it'd greatly be appreciated. Now let's dive straight into it. Certified Lover Boy by Drake. Mr. Subliminal himself. The king of subliminals, I call it. That man got the best subliminals in hip-hop history. But Certified Lover Boy. 4 words. Drake just been Drake. Drake just been Drake. I'm going to give my review on the album. I did listen to the album, to its entirety, in full. And I'm not going to lie. At first I didn't like it. I didn't like it at first. I'm going to be honest with you. When the album dropped, was it Midnight Friday? I hit the bros and I hit them up. I texted them. I'm like, yo, this Drake shit phony. This shit is super phony. Like, I don't like it. They laughing at me. It was like, how? I just didn't like it. But sometimes you gotta be careful, and sometimes I always say you gotta be ready for the music, ready to digest the music. Just because the album dropped don't mean you always, ready to listen to it, with an open ear and fully hear everything the right way. I think when I first cut it on, I was listening for them hits, back to back to back to back, that hit maker Drake. I felt like I wasn't hearing that. But like I said, I listened to the album in its entirety and I really loved it. And that's when I came up with the Drake just been Drake, man. I mean, you think he got, 21 tracks strong? I call it, I like to call it, a bunch of highs and lows. I feel like it's almost like a roller coaster of his career. It's like his career going around a circle. He's kind of talking about, how it was when he came in the game, how it was going through, the phony people in the industry, the fake friends in the industry, the people calling for favors, the stress and depression he go through. I feel like he got personal with a lot of this music that he normally wouldn't have told us before. And Drake really give it up. Like I said, that's the king of subliminals. And, he spilled a lot on the track. But I feel with this album, he did a really good job in going full circle with it. He gave a lot of different sounds on this album. I heard some Sade vibes on there. Drake when he get in his singing bag and, where he got them records that sound like Caribbean records or a record that could have came from overseas or, them songs that Drake got that only Drake can make. Them singing records he can do that don't have auto-tune on it and it only sound like that Drake could do it. So he said, so he had some of those records that I really appreciated. He had some of the club bangers that I really like. That's the Drake I really love. My favorite song on there probably would be TSU. For Texas State University. And it's like one of those strip club records. He talk about, a stripper, hitting the pole and, like I said, running through TSU. I love the beat to it. It's a dope record. If I could go with another record, I really love Pipe Down. Would be a dope record. He has a record with Jay on there, and it's just like, man, Jay did his thing. With Jay, in his 50s? And it's like he's still in top form. He's still in top form. And with me saying that, I mean, it came out that it's a lot of people that said they didn't actually like some of the features that's on this album. So for Jay on that verse, I really think he was really on some top tier shit on his verse. He said some shit that really make you think about some stuff. If I could go back to, if I could, pull out a memorable line that he said from there when he was just like, the price of everything, but the value of nothing. The price of everything, but the value of nothing. That's so big. What people always, everybody see prices of things. Everybody like, oh, that new Maybach, this car 100,000, this car 200,000, but nobody really know the value. Nobody really know what it takes. Yeah, so you think this was, he only had a few features on there, I want to say. Not too many. I want to say he had Jay on there. He had Future was on 2 songs. He had Lord Durk on there. He had Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Wayne, Rick Ross. Nicki was on there. Well, she was just talking. She didn't really rap, but it was a good amount of features, I think. I think sometimes when you get these superstar artists, sometimes they, when they get to a certain point in their career, like I said, with this album, this is Drake's 8th album. So normally around that time, it seemed like a lot of artists get washed and they start throwing features on there and go feature heavy. But Drake just being Drake, he really could have did this album probably without the features. He probably really could have did it without the features. This album reminded me of Take Care. I'm not sure if, a lot of you, how y'all felt about the Take Care album. I do know it's viewed as a classic Drake album, but I really enjoyed it to another level. And I listened to, like I said, the samples throughout this album, and you look at the club records he got and even the rapping ability that he got on there. It's really dope. The album as a whole, it's like it just got a bunch of different sounds on there, and it was so needed because with a lot of artists that's out right now, a lot of them sounding alike, and you can't really distinguish, this artist from that artist. But with Drake, when Drake drop a project, oh, that's Drake. When you hear that song, oh, that's Drake. And you start to see the whole internet, and you start to see the whole industry, even artists, all in their captions. They got captions from Drake verses. They know who the king of this shit is. They know who the king of this shit is. Artists respect artists that got their own sound, that don't sound like nobody. And Drake got that going on for him. He said, I know you ain't at the top because I'm standing at the top. He like, how you gonna be up here with me and I'm standing up here? He like, I would have seen you already. So big shout out to Drake. I've been saying it for years now. I don't want to get into that debate on who better out of Jay and Drake, or Drake and Pac, or Jay, Pac, Big. I don't want to get into that. All I know is when it's all said and done, that Jewish kid from Canada, Aubrey, he gonna go down as one of the greats. Now, I don't know if that's gonna fall in the top 3, top 5, because, it's a lot of great artists and rappers that came before us. And it's a lot of great artists that's going to come afterwards. So big shout out to Drizzy, man. Big shout out to Drizzy. I feel like this is going to be a project that's going to be played for a real long time. Like I said, people are already going crazy and tiring out all your lyrics and their captions already. Breaking records, in streaming numbers. On Spotify, Apple, everywhere. When Drake drop, it's different. So That's all I got right now. I do want to debate about it, and ask y'all a question. Is this a classic from CLB Drake? Is this his best album? Or if it's not his best album, what's the best? And then rank this with that. So y'all leave it down in the comment section and let's debate about it. Peace.